Hello everyone, welcome back to the AOSP Devroom. We will start with our next session, which is presented by Mr. Immanuel Raj. He'll be talking about custom ROMs and automotive. So we can start.
Hello, check. So welcome all to AOSP Internal Security and Optimization. I hope you all learn something new and have a great time. So I am Immanuel Raj. I am working in rtCamp as a DevOps engineer and a system admin. So I additionally do custom ROMs in my free time. I was doing, and I also like to develop applications. So that is about me. So I will keep it short today. This is mostly going to be about Android automotives and optimizing Androids. Okay, that's all. Great talks before me and great talks ahead me. So I'm just a part of this great community. So with that being said, let's go. So we will see a custom AOSP extension for Android automotives and my journey of how AOSP I did and some hidden AOSP features. And so my journey started on Android automotive when my family got our first car, which is very special for every one of us, right? So it had nothing. We bought the car, they just gave the car, that's all. So no Bluetooth, nothing. It's just a bare minimum, a low-end car. Okay. So now we have a great car, don't worry. Thank you. So I just wanted to add stuff to it. Like there was no Bluetooth. How can I have Bluetooth? So I just purchased a USB to Bluetooth. So it will play, it will connect to Bluetooth from your phone and play that in the FM frequency itself. So whatever frequency is free, you can just put it there, and that's how it started initially. Then I was like, no, I need more. We are all greedy at some time, so I was needy of it. So then I went to Fiji on my 11th and 12th, but I did not get a good college. Sad for me. So I used the tablet. I flashed it. I completely unlocked it. I used the tablet. It was a 2-core 2 GB RAM. It was way enough for my process, but it was running a very, very, very old kernel, Android Linux kernel 3.18. So I was trying to boot Android 12 because that one had the new automotive UI with the Material U theming, but it was very hard, so I just settled for Android 11 at that point of time. So what I did was took the AOSP custom ROM. I started with Lineage OS because that was easily available and fastly buildable. And I took the device trees, kernel vendor device trees, and there is already car components in Android if you are able to see it. Okay, so it is split into multiple places and it is built separately. So I made it compatible with my device. So if you're able to build any AOSP device, then you can hook into this package. Like if you see the cuttlefish they told in the last talk, every AOSP package you clone will have a cuttlefish in the custom ROM, at least I'm saying. Okay, so to build the devices, the custom ROM developers will use few of cuttlefish configs. So like the same way, you can clone a repo called device common car. So that will have all the common car functionalities, and you can inherit with your make flags if you want the feature or not. So this is similar to the approach of custom ROMs. If you're going for a say a pixel experience, you would say gapps equal to true, or if you're going for evolution X, you can build vanilla or without with gapps or without gapps. So it's the same makefile configs, and you can build it for your car. So what this will unlock is if you have a OBD device, you can connect the OBD device to your car, and you can connect that OBD device to your device, and it unlocks way more potential than you think. Okay, so you can control your AC from your tablet and your antennas, and I was able to calculate some very few metrics like the speed, those things, because my one was a basic car, so there was not much functionality in the OBD device. But if your car is advanced car, you can connect the Google Assistant also to move the windows. Those things are very much possible. So that's how it is. That is the basic thing I did. So I'll just go back. There is more to it. Okay, so I used a Android tablet which had nothing. It does not even have a cellular. It's just a tablet because that's how the Fiji gave it. So what I did was I took my another device, MIA2. So it was a small device. So that had every feature, like it had a SIM, it has a SD card, it had everything. So I thought, why not port it? If I'm able to put it in a tablet, I can just put it in this, but with a smaller screen, of course. So I was able to do it. So I was using it in the first place. So before this, there is one more step called as you can use any device, Android device, as a automotive host. Like there is a Android Auto app installed in your devices. You can use it as a host and you can stream it in any device. So that's how basically the AA CarPlay, Android Auto CarPlayers initially worked. So I was trying that, but I wanted native experience. So I came up with that one. So you can check my GitHub. Okay, I will open it. So it will have few things. You can use to build it on any device. Like if your device is able to build an AOSP custom ROM, you can just clone this and it will be good to go. So I have some RRO here. You can just inherit the car.make and I've just taken config from all over the places. That's all basically. So it needs the few services, few configs, and it is just basic flags. So I've inherited from fewer places, and with just this one car.mk, you can just build the automotive for any of your devices which you're building USB custom ROM for. So that will be it, and I'm running out of time. So I will say about my device journey. So I started from a very old Sony Xperia E2 dual device, and I just kept on evolving. And in this device I came, this is a very special device. Of course there were BSP providers here previously, so they would know few devices have very long-term support. Like if you're able to see in the recent days, they are providing 7 years of update, 10 years of update. It is not possible without BSP. Okay, you can do it, but it will be a very hard thing. So this device officially launched on 2018 with Android 8 and was stopped in 2020 with Android 10. But currently it is running Android 15. Hope I can able to port it to Android 16. So there are few chips that Qualcomm gives extra support. Okay, so Snapdragon 660 was one such chip, but there was no BSP support at all. BSP usually gets leaked or someone should expose it, which no one will expose because it is critical to their job. So we will just use the leaks one, or if there are common chipsets like SM8590 is similar to Snapdragon 660, so we will use that leaks BSP to build this with the say AOSP, that is the closest custom ROM to the native CAF. So we will just build it and use the blobs here. So we were doing the retrofitting things to make it work. So successfully it is there till Android. So this chip stopped at Android 14, maxed out at Android 14. So there is no other go. And then we have to, okay, thank you. And then we have to, so this chip stopped at Android 14. So from now on, everything we do is pure custom. Even though it was still Android 14, we were still retrofitting many things and backporting because this device is an AB device. But later, Snapdragon had their internal device, and this board has a V2 version where they had VAB support and many new things, so which we were not able to do. So we were doing the dynamic retrofit partition, and we were backporting it and adding some few custom kernel tracing and adding the EROFS partition system, which made this device to revive back to its life. And yeah, so there are some niche Android flags and things in Android custom source where you can use. So there is this concept called Android Go, where Google promoted it very big in Android 10, 11. And in 12 it got reduced. Okay, and after that there was no talk of Android Go, but the config still exists in the AOSP source code. So they have a different boot profile, and they have very fewer minimal startup process from the Android part of side. So we copied those things, we kept it here, because and also Pixel 3 device is similar to this device in terms of performance, similar. So what Google did was they cut corners, literally cut corners, as in, like, when you open app, you will not have the bubble animation, you will have the square animation, and it will scale to the screen size. So those were some vendor configs which we were able to copy from the Google Pixel 3, and we were able to port it here. So by doing these kind of things and updating the kernel, and this device was launched in 4.4, and there was few initial works of 4.14, because the chip supported up to 4.19, but no one dared to do it. So, but a few people, thanks to them, did it. And then later on, I took the 4.14 and started working on Android 4.19 kernel, and that was able to boost it, because Android locks you out of a kernel. Like, a few versions only support few Android versions. If you wanted to use more, you have to add extra code, which most custom ROM people are not willing to do. It is a real hard pain to get your code there. So to go with the flow, you have to keep updating your kernel or adding backports. So I just update the kernel, and with some CPU scheduling and storage optimizations, I was able to do it. I basically disabled almost all the services on the phone. Of course, Lineage does disable most of the things, but even after that, you can disable your device side, vendor side of the things. So by doing that, you can optimize a good performance. And also there are some efficiency flag, as I said, like you can change the hardware renderer UI, you can change what should be the composing scale, those kind of things when building the Android framework itself. So the Android UI framework application itself will work in optimized way. So I added few of those things, and I was able to make it much better and faster. And yeah, if you're doing any kind of things like this, post it on public forums, open source. I did not market it big because I just did it for 2 years and then the device died. So I did not have any other device to keep testing on. So I did not move forward. But it is still open source. You can still get it and call the car.mk and use it out of the box natively. And you can add GAB support, but the current one I did not add because DMCA strike down. But if you have a separate one, you can separately flash or GABs also. That will also work for you guys. And yeah, that's all. You can, if anyone wants the repo, this is the repo. It's in my GitHub. I am Immanuel Raj / device common car. And this is what, if you want the configs of the device which I used. So this is my work in Pixel experience. Sad life, they are no more today, but they did a great job. So I added few flags here. So this is how a basic Android makefile would be. So you can check this out. This was done for so this is currently an Android 14 branch. So they killed it in Android 14. So you can check my profile. You can see here. So that will have Android 15 configs for the same device, including kernel, everything. So with that being said, thank you. Anyone has any doubts or questions? Okay, thank you.